After winning the World Car of the Year award in 2012, the Up exclamation mark has finally arrived in South Africa. We'll only get the 3-door version though, because Volkswagen needs to keep selling these, the Polo Vivo. And even though the Up exclamation mark makes the Vivo look like a dinosaur, South Africans love this rebadged Polo. So is the Up exclamation mark good enough to tempt you over? This next bit is quite complicated, so I hope you won't mind if I use my trusty clipboard. Thank you. The base model Up comes in at 133,500 and the base model Vivo costs 143,000 Rand. So there's a 10,000 Rand price difference right off the bat, but you definitely don't want the base model Up. It is very empty, basically just comes with 2 seats and an engine. So go for the Move Up, which costs 140,000 Rand. And for that extra 7,000, you get electric windows, a radio CD player, height adjustable driver's seat, split folding rear bench, electric door mirrors, vanity mirrors, a rev counter, a digital display, and body colored mirrors and handles. To get all of that on the Vivo, you have to go all the way up to the 1.4 trend line, the top of the range, which is 158,000, 18,000 Rand more than the top of the range Up. So even though the Up only has 3 doors, in terms of features, it's much better value. Right. Boot space, very important, and the Vivo's is bigger at 270 litres. The seats fold flat for added practicality. In the Up, the seats also fold flat, but you'd expect the boot space to be much smaller, and it isn't, only 20 litres smaller at 250 litres. But it does have this very cool false floor mechanism. You can either slide it to the bottom to increase the space, or remove it completely. But if you leave it in position, it's great for hiding things. Welcome to the interior of the Up exclamation mark. Now it feels very fresh, very modern in here compared to the Vivo, and it's built solid and it's quite spacious. It's very cleverly designed, this car. But I think Volkswagen have missed a trick here. They're aiming this car at fashion-conscious young urbanites, but there's nowhere to plug in your devices. There's no USB ports available on this car. And if you want Bluetooth, you have to pay just over 3,000 Rand more for this little thing, which sits on top of your dashboard and just looks like an afterthought. Volkswagen South Africa tell us that they are looking into a better system, but I think they could have done better from the start. Welcome to the interior of the Vivo. It's pretty dull in here, but we knew that already. However, the radio you get from Volkswagen has Bluetooth and a USB port, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, that's the aircon. This is the steering wheel. Yeah. While you get a choice of engines in the Vivo, you only get one engine in the Up. It's a tiny 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol. I've seen bigger toasters than that. It produces 55 kilowatts and 95 newton meters, which doesn't sound like a lot, but because the car is so light, it's perfect for running around cities. In the Vivo, you can choose between a 1.4 and a 1.6 petrol. Both offer more power and quite a bit more torque than the Up. However, the Up's engine is much more efficient. Volkswagen claim 4.7 litres to the 100. We're achieving 6.2 litres in our test unit, which is what Volkswagen claims for the Vivo. This little Up is a delightful thing. People smile at you in the traffic, and it offers a quality ride and feel which is very rare at this end of the market. The Vivo is old, but that likely means it'll be easier to fix and easy to maintain. Volkswagen sells about 3,000 of these a month in South Africa, and it's easy to see why. It's a solid car offering the practicality of a large 5-door hatchback at a price that undercuts most of its rivals. However, I do feel the game has moved on. The Up exclamation mark is a better representation of what modern cars can be. If you have a family, the Vivo makes a lot of sense. But if you don't, with a better safety rating, more features, and all wrapped up in this super cute little body shell, all at a lower price, the Up is the one to have.